the hypothalamic functions, and first function is the endocrine control. Hypothalamus के functions में अब हम लोग endocrine control के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. How hypothalamus helps us to control the endocrine functions. First of all, you have gone through this picture many times. हम इस तरह के पिक्चर को मल्टीपल टाइम्स हमने देखा है, और you can easily correlate with the upper section of this diagram is showing you the hypothalamus, and the lower section is showing you the pituitary gland. पिट्यूटरी के भी दो पोर्शन दिखाए गए हैं, एंटेरियर पिट्यूटरी एंड पोस्टीरियर पिट्यूटरी. एंटेरियर पिट्यूटरी में थोड़े ग्लैंडुलर सेल्स, and you can notice that there is more blood supply has been shown. The anterior pituitary are receiving, basically are under connected with the hypothalamus via the portal vessels that carry the trophic hormones directly to the anterior pituitary. You can notice here that the posterior pituitary is connected to the hypothalamus with the help of the neurons. Hypothalamus के posterior pituitary में hypothalamus से आने वाले blood vessels नहीं है. You can see here the axons of the neurons which are having the cell body in the hypothalamus. These are coming up to the posterior pituitary. You can notice here the terminals of the hypothalamic neuron are present in the posterior pituitary. Basically, the anterior pituitary hormones, they are under the control of the trophic hormones that are released by the hypothalamus, and we know the name of these trophic hormones. These are like growth hormone, releasing hormone, growth hormone, inhibiting hormone, GHRH or GHIH. Similarly, gonadotropin releasing hormone that is called GnRH. इनके अलावे भी और है जैसे थायरोट्रोपिन रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. थायरोट्रोपिन मींस थायराइड स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन, और उसको रिलीज करने वाला मींस TSH रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. और यू कैन से कि वो भी हमारे हाइपोथैलेमस से with the help of the portal vessels they come to the anterior pituitary. Also there is another important that is called CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone. इस तरह से बहुत सारे रिलीजिंग हार्मोन्स और साथ में कुछ इनहिबिटिंग हार्मोन्स भी इनमें होते हैं. In this way, hypothalamus controls anterior pituitary. By posterior pituitary, hypothalamus के अंदर ही खुद के न्यूरॉन्स होते हैं. These are like paraventricular nucleus and the supraoptic nucleus. These two set of nucleuses, these both contains this the hormone generating, hormone producing mechanism, and they produce itself a peptide, two peptide hormones like oxytocin and vasopressin. Another name of vasopressin is ADH. These hormones are basically synthesized at the level of the hypothalamus, but they are carried along the axonal transport and they reach up to the posterior pituitary, stored there, and they are released whenever they are needed. These hormones are released from the posterior pituitary. That is, ये posterior pituitary से blood supply में directly mix होते हैं, but they are not formed at the level of the posterior pituitary, but these are formed at the hypothalamus. So this we know, and I think this is all the revision of your endocrine system, pituitary gland का revision था. This is also, you must be knowing that the relation of the optic chiasma, hypothalamic nuclei and the pituitary glands, these are in very much close proximity of each other. That's why above the chiasma, the nucleus is called as suprachiasmatic, and it is basically the part of hypothalamus. And also, you know, the pituitary gland के ट्यूमर में यदि किसी का pituitary gland का ज्यादा बड़ा ट्यूमर हो जाए, तो that will cause the compression of the optic chiasma, and इसकी वजह से लोगों को vision में problem आती है. And the problem is basically related to, is called as homonymous homoanepia. Not homonymous, it is, sorry, it is heteronymous homoanepia. दोनों साइड के साइड का व्यू नहीं दिखाई देता है और बीच का सिर्फ व्यू दिखाई देना. That is called heteronymous homoanepia. It is यदि इस तरह का दो आई है तो यू कैन नोटिस कि ये दोनों साइड में उसे नहीं दिखाई देगा और ये सेंट्रल एरिया में अच्छा दिखाई देगा. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ विजन इज कॉल्ड एज ट्यूबुलर विजन. ये आपने विजुअल पाथवे में पढ़ा हुआ है कि पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड के ट्यूमर से कौन सा विजुअल लॉस होता है बाय द compression of the optic chiasma. This is also you are knowing. And the arcuate nucleus is also having some role because many of the arcuate nucleus and many hypophysiotropic areas are there which are releasing hormones into the circulation, and they are called as the tropic hormones. On that basis, there are three important axes that we have already learned, that is called hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid axis. एक important axis है that is called hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid. Means hypothalamus ने pituitary को regulate किया और pituitary are regulating the thyroid, and ultimately a broad group of actions like the various actions of the T3 and T4, like they are having the metabolic action, along with that they are having the actions on the various other systems in the body जो कि T3 और T4 के functions. And this is under the feedback control. Means T3 या T4 ज्यादा हो जाने से it is under the feedback control. That is why the short loop means pituitary का TSH के secretion को कम करना, और by the long loop hypothalamus से TRH के secretion को कम या ज्यादा करना. And this is also, pituitary is also inhibiting the this. So basically this axis is called as the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid axis. You know this. इस axis का role है हमारा regulation of metabolism. Most important role उसका metabolism है. इनके अलावे ये cardiovascular functions, neurological functions and other functions को भी असर करते हैं. So this is about the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid axis. ये हम लोग repeatedly देख चुके हैं feedback regulation करके homeostasis chapter में, as well as regulation of thyroid gland and its hormones. उस टाइम में भी हमने ये axis पढ़ा हुआ. Another axis that you are knowing, that is the HPA axis, that is hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis. Means hypothalamus से CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone release होता है जो कि anterior pituitary से को कंट्रोल करते हैं, और anterior pituitary में जो corticotrope gland corticotrope cells हैं, these cells basically they release the hormone adrenocorticotropic hormone ACTH, and this hormone basically act on the adrenal cortex and they release the set of the adrenal hormones, basically the mineralo-glucocorticoids as well as the sex corticoids. So in तरह से this axis is called as hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis, और इस axis का important role है कि ये influence, it is the basically this is a complex set of the direct influences and the feedback interaction among the hypothalamus, pituitary and adrenal gland, and these interactions control the reactions to stress. यदि किसी को extra stress, ज़्यादा stress हो जाए due to the normal environmental features या कुछ ऐसा stressful activities related या कुछ ऐसा family relations से या other कोई भी reason से, at that time there is the release of adrenal cortical hormones, and that hormone basically they regulate many body processes, and they also affect our immune system, energy storage and expenditure. Next important axis or the role of hypothalamus in the endocrine control is this is the third important axis, that is called hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis. Hypothalamus pituitary gonadal axis is critical part in the development as well as regulation of reproductive systems. Basically, you can see what is the hypothalamic gonadal axis. That hypothalamus releases an important hormone called GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone, that act on the pituitary gland, and they basically releases the FSH and LH. FSH and LH is having dimorphic. It is a sexual dimorphic hormone that females में इनके अलग रोल है, मेल में इनके अलग रोल है. Obviously, reproductive system को जो affect करेंगे, that will be basically the dimorphic. So it is a sexually dimorphic hormone, and in male and females they are having the different set of actions. They act on the gonadal cells, basically the testis and ovary, and act on the release of the steroid sex hormones from these glands, like from the testis, testosterone, and from the ovary, estrogen and progesterone are secreted. These hormones are basically acting via the feedback loop again, like in the previous two axes, like the thyroid or the adrenal axis. Also, these hormones are also these reproductive hormones. They also act on the pituitary or simultaneous, or you can say in the long term or the long loop inhibition in the form of directly affecting the hypothalamus. So these are the various axes. Another important thing that I want to tell you, because I think there is some understanding related to the control of prolactin secretion. Prolactin is a hormone, you know, it is basically secreted from the anterior pituitary gland, and this hormone helps us for the formation of the milk in the mother, and that is called lactogenesis. Lactogenesis may help करता है. But this hormone has been also under the control of hypothalamus by the release of the various other set of hormones. But these names of this, इसमें सबसे important जो हार्मोन है, that is called dopamine. This dopamine is released from the hypothalamic neuron, and this dopamine they basically inhibit the pituitary gland for the prolactin. So जब prolactin की जरूरत नहीं होती है, जब lactogenesis की जरूरत नहीं होती है, that is in the adolescent age or in the reproductive age when there is no milk secretion is needed in the mother, at that time the dopamine basically act on the pituitary and they inhibit the prolactin releases. But जब requirement होती है उस टाइम में, जब बेबी जब डिलीवरी हो गया होता है या उस टाइम प्रेगनेंसी के लेटर फेज में, at that time the lactogenesis is started, and at that time the dopamine is get inhibited by the set of the another of the hormonal actions or the endocrine actions. इनके अलावे there is another hormone that is called the serotonin. This hormone basically stimulate the pituitary to act or for the release of the prolactin. So dopamine का just opposite act इस action में basically lactogenesis में serotonin का. So milk production के time में prolactin को ये दोनों hormones affect करते हैं. You know that there are so many group of drugs and there are so many influences that can affect the dopamine or serotonin. Like the opioids, they are having the opioid group of drugs like in the morphine, endorphins, they are having the positive influence on the serotonin. Similarly, so many psychotic drugs, antidepressants, tranquilizers, so many antihypertensives like few H2 blockers, they are like the cimetidine is a one H2 blocker, that is the gastritis के लिए दिए जाते थे, and they have been found to have the dopaminergic. So similarly, there are so many actions of affecting this dopamine, and this can affect basically the prolactin secretion. So you can see this is basically the complex set of the all सभी axes को इसमें directly डाले गए हैं, and basically they are showing the hypothalamic releasing hormones and the posterior pituitary and the pituitary tropic hormones, as well as the posterior pituitary that are acting their target cells on the renal tubules, adrenal baby, as well as on the breast and uterus. So you can notice here the different set of the actions. Anterior pituitary is in the left side, and posterior pituitary having the two hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin. So this is all about the endocrine control or the role of hypothalamus in the endocrine